Thank you very much, Mike. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the politics session of the 2013 conference. My name's Nick Tapp. I'm joined on stage by fellow director Tom Hind. And I would like to start by thanking our session sponsor, Massey Ferguson, for their very generous support for the conference. You might have been forgiven, for those of you who've been coming to the conference for a number of years, of thinking that some of our political speakers in the past have been going through the motions, stuck in what was for many years the political backwater, the outer darkness of politics and opportunity, while more exciting portfolio and even more career-enhancing portfolios passed them by. This is no longer the case. Food security is back on the agenda with a vengeance. How are we going to feed 7 billion people today and 9 or 9.5 in Mike's case, billion people in fewer than 30 years? Politicians from this platform and around the world have a hugely important role to play in setting the framework for farmers and growers. A framework of secure and enforceable property rights, sensible taxation, reasonable regulation, and very necessary funding of research and development. Farmers have the ability to deliver and will respond to the incentives and signals. The stock shortfalls that are behind today's price volatility and food security concerns have many of their origins in political decisions taken in the 1990s and have played out over 20 years. The format for this first session will be much as we've followed for the last couple of years, with our three speakers, the Secretary of State, Mairead McGuinness, MEP, and the Honourable John Luxton, speaking for around 20 minutes each. Questions from the floor should be saved until we morph into a question time, when the speakers will be joined on stage by Jim McLaren, and I will turn into the significantly more erudite Professor David Hughes, who will take over the chair. I'm very pleased that we're joined today by our relatively recently appointed Secretary of State, the Right Honourable Owen Paterson, MP for the rural constituency of North Shropshire since 1997. He took on the role to step into a badger trap, and I understand he now needs more protection and security than when he was in the Northern Ireland office. He was then faced with Calara Fraxinea and the opportunity to transform the face of the British countryside, and he has to feed the world. I'm delighted to welcome the Secretary of State.